Welcome. This is the Divine Light vehicle of Ascension. I travel in light, aligned with my highest self. Today we're going to be looking into this mind, body, and spirit of the self, of the collective, and see what comes up for our ascension in this divine light. Ooh. I'm going to use this new deck, the Citadel, a Fantasy Oracle. The mind, body, and spirit. We're going to shuffle and see where the cards land. Okay, Spirit, Queen, and the Hound. It seems like a polar opposite of determination and sacrifice, but there's like this element of loyalty, chains, and promises. What is your spirit needing to let go of to, or make a sacrifice for a higher power of the mind through the spirit? It feels like the spirit is being held by the mind. The spirit is not allowed to move forward or be crowned or alchemized because the hound, the mind, is interfering with it. It's needing to be chomped down, or yeah, it needs to be alchemized into something else. It feels like right in the middle. The shepherd, celebration, family. For some of you, there is a celebration and it is being held within this space of all. And it's like, it's such a core element. It feels like there's energy, or the hands, the elements are providing a space for this to come to its death, come to its last phase, so that it can regenerate into something else by Gaia, to be a remedy or a healing source for you, for not just the mind, but the body and the spirit. And it may also be a part of this. We will get into that. But it's like in this space, the body kind of has an upper hand in it because it does have hands. And it's able to connect with the mind and the spirit to transform and alchemize the entirety of it. And it's like, celebrate the healing modalities that you do have. And don't sacrifice the ones that are already within you because you feel some sort of loyalty or promise to it. You're allowed to make this space bigger, zoom in, or zoom out. The musician. So, if your spirit is needing some inspiration or some energy, it's really good to listen to music. And this, it seems like more like a guitar, but it's really grounding for your spirit to be able to connect with the rest of you. It's like with a guitar, I feel like it's like air. It's like The air or the movement is helping you ground, and the vibration is helping you ground to find this enlightenment in this circle to then speak what your spirit needs to speak, and then cut ties or your chains from that. I go with new deck, different deck. I'm feeling called to the Astro star codes. Sensitized. Maybe your body's feeling some sort of numbness. As I did that, it felt like there was like a shift in what is being prioritized. Pinnacle. And with the Queen, the Spirit, Midheaven. I'm going to read this one. It feels very royalty, royal. It feels very spiritual. So this is like talking about what can you do to strengthen your spirit. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. Define the mountaintop for yourself. So define where your limits are and go to that. Take the steps that you need. It feels like a shift. Take the steps you need to get to this higher sense of spirit, if that's what you're wanting. It's like more of a elevation or a leveling up. Focus on that and bring that energy from the rest of this to your spirit to find the inspiration to level up, to be more mindful of your spirit and ground your spirit. Because your spirit has a longing to live out its potential. And it's like, are you listening to that call? We're gonna get some goddess guidance. This here, this midheaven, it feels like there's like a surrendering to the light body of your spirit. And there's like this speedometer or this gauge or range that is being defined by these two pillars. And your spirit needs you to dial in. And with this, it needs to dial in, be grounded, focused. Wow. Focused intention. Thank you, Diana. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. I love that. So it's like when you're grounded, your body is grounded. Your spirit is able to connect to your mind better, and you're able to ground the channeled messages or the downloads from spirit through a clear crown chakra. And it feels like your spirit is saying that your crown chakra needs some sort of, yes, groundedness, but it needs the element of earth to fully embody the mind and the connection of the divine. This feels like the Ace of Swords. So there's like this clarity of this vision coming through, but it needs to be grounded. It needs to be brought in and with your hands here. Like there's like this once your mind, body, and spirit come together in the same focused intention, you're able to expand it more and more and more. But when there's nothing going on in the mind, nothing going on in the body, and it's all coming from spirit, your body and your mind can get overwhelmed, and then in the mind, nothing happens. And then in the body, nothing happens. So there's a sense of overwhelm. There's a need to focus in the energy and bring your mind, body, and spirit into one cohesive family or being or entity or energy. That was your goddess guidance from Diana. Is just the focused intention. I just say this when it's like focus your intention, and it's like when it's coming from the ground, the mind kind of like takes over if it's not being grounded. The mind, body, and spirit, they all need to be grounded, all be focused. Above the midheaven came the stagnant waters, and there's a sense of your spirit is feeling stuck. It's calling for a shift. It needs flow. It needs change. It needs movement. I want to use these when Lady of the Lake, new beginning, something is about to happen. And there's that sword again. With this card here, to the Lady of the Lake, it says, whether the Lady of the Lake was one woman or a combination, so it's like either combination. What's certain is that when the powerful goddess came across your path, something significant was about to happen. And the presence of this card brings with it a message that something significant or new is already here or will soon appear upon your path as destiny. Are you ready to step into your destiny today? It feels like some sort of surrendering or peace to the inner child. And there's this, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like this swan underneath. Like being a carrier for you, or a carrier of wisdom until you get your own 2 feet or your own flight back. And at the bottom of that was the mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. So it's it's kind of like not being afraid of your own spirit or your higher self and allowing that to be your inner compass and to be led from within. And allow that fog or the mist to clear through your spirit so that your mind and body are more aligned with all of you. Yes, your spirit can do it alone, but if your mind and body are cohesive and one unit, can you imagine how much more fuller you're going to feel? And the vehicle of you, the divine light, is going to be able to ascend farther and longer because of all this focus. I feel like that's all kind of what I want to say is like Diana is here saying, focus your intention. Spirit has a lot going on within you, and So focus your intention and give your mind and your body some space to take on what spirit wants you to deliver to the world, to deliver as your ascension. Be that divine light and be the vehicle of ascension.